welcome back to Marie and Beyond. In this video, I'm taking my fried rice for my lunch week, 3 or 4, one of them. So, I have back there some rice that is just steeping away there, waiting for it to be ready to cook. So, first, I am going to take some of my, green onion. I'm gonna open up the packaging. And I'm just gonna cut up one of these. Okay, so we're just gonna start with cutting off the tips because I don't really like the tips. So after we finish cutting off the tips, we're just gonna cut them into little tiny chunks, and that's what's gonna go in the fried rice. And you cut up chives the same way. So now we're gonna do the cilantro, which is almost the same, but you don't have to cut off any tips. You just kind of chunk them up into little things. You can rub them in between your hands to get smaller chunks, and plus your hands will smell amazing. Not joking. Smell your hands after you do this. So we're gonna start with cutting up our pepper. So we're gonna cut off the top of the pepper. If you have a little bit extra, just cut that little part off as well. Then we are gonna cut around the white part, and we're just gonna pull that out with our hands. And then we're gonna go over to the sink, and we're gonna go and wash that part out. So after you've done that, you're gonna cut it up into 4ths, and then into 8ths. And then you can chunk it up. You can keep it as chunky or as thin as you would like it. It doesn't really matter. Just know that it is going into fried rice, so you don't want to have super duper big chunks of that pepper into there, or else it won't taste right. Okay guys, so I'm going to be a little bit of a weird angle here because I got to cook on the stove. So right here, I just have a pot of, I can't really tell this a lot, but it's steeping rice because it says you need to steep it before you cook it. So I've been letting that sit, and we are going to cook this for 20 minutes. So I'm just going to turn on this burner, not that burner, that burner, to high heat, and I'm going to leave that on to sit for 20 minutes. While that is cooking though, we gotta cook up our scrambled eggs for it and our shredded beef. Right here, I have some shredded beef, and then I also have my eggs, which I was gonna cook that first, but then I realized I can't because it's gonna take a while. Well, I do have some eggs. Hey guys, I have my bowl and I have my fork. So I'm just gonna cook up 5 eggs, I think, maybe. Anyway, I can do one-handed cracking. You don't have to do one-handed cracking. But I just do that because it's fast and easy. And I just have a Pyrex with a measuring cup behind me that I can just throw all my egg shells in. You can compost these, but we don't have a compost bin. So you can do 4, or I'm gonna do 5. And you know, I can also craft like this. Don't worry. I can craft like a normal person too. Not that you're not normal, you're doing that because, you know, being normal is okay, but being unique is the best. Now, I'm just gonna take my eggs and I'm just gonna beat this up till you don't really see any more white. If you see more white, you can leave some white. I'm probably gonna leave some white, but okay, so as you can see here, I just have beaten up some eggs. And I have some of this Kerrygold butter. This is salted butter. We really like this in our house. So if you're doing keto or something, we use this butter, and it's really good. I really like it, and I'm a kid. So we're gonna turn this on to high heat, gonna take my spatula here. Who needs a knife when you can cut it with a spatula? Yeah, that's what I normally do. I just cut it with a spatula. See, it's got a little wad of butter. Just gonna put that straight in the pan. Just gonna wait for that to melt a little bit, and I have that pan on high heat. So I'm gonna be cooking my scrambled eggs in it. So we'll probably take this off the stove. So keep this off camera for a second. Okay, and I'm not gonna be able to show you what's inside the pan, sorry. I can't figure out how to put it on top. That might be coming in future videos. And just to let you know, when I pack this, I'm actually gonna transfer this to a Pyrex bowl at the end of this. So then I can just throw it in the oven every morning. So then I don't have to try to make fried rice every single morning because I get up at 5:40 in the morning. And I don't really want to be making fried rice that early in the morning. Okay, so when your butter's all melted, you can just take some scrambled eggs. I don't really let the pan get really hot. I personally just turn it on mostly and turn it on and then just let it. And I like to do this and just keep going at it and going at it. No, I don't let it cook like an omelet kind of would. But actually, I think today I will because I'm gonna chop up kind of the omelet almost. You don't want to keep it so then it's like fully an omelet kind of thing. You don't want to make an omelet, but you can kind of let it cook a little bit. Now our rice has started to boil a little bit, so I'm just going to turn down the heat to 5. And then you have that. I'm going to get another pan. This recipe does use a lot of pans, but I got another pan right here. Just a little saucepan. You know the drill. And take some butter. And get another. I got this small spatula. I'm going to take my butter. Get a little bit of a smaller chunk. It's the same size of a chunk, but it's a little bit thinner. Oh, might help if I were to turn on the burner. Can't tell you how many times I've done that. Oh, and when you start to see that white on the bottom, you can just kind of mix up your eggs. This recipe is really about multitasking because you can't really multitask. It doesn't really work that well because it's not gonna work that well if you cook the rice, then you cook the eggs, then you cook the beef. Not to mention this is for the beef. Just saying, I forgot to clear that up. You can put less egg, you can put more egg, you can put less rice, you can put more rice, you can put less. I think you get the idea. You can kind of customize it to how you want it. Now that I got my beef here, and you can use pork, you can use chicken. I just like this shredded beef. Wait for this. Sorry if this scratches on the pan and you really hate that. I'll try not to scratch on the pan too much. Don't think I do. Okay, got my beef open, but since we have to multitask, my egg needs a little stir and whirring. Because you can't leave out the egg once you've done that, or else it's not going to work that well. And now my thing's bubbling. So I'm actually going to turn off the heat on my eggs. They're going to kind of cook over while I put in some of my beef. Okay. Just going to put in something. Yeah, put in all of it. You just hear that sizzle. And because I'm handling raw meat, I need to go and wash my hands. Because you don't want to be handling raw meat with cooked. Okay, so now that I washed my hands are all clean. I'm not going to be handling raw meat in my hands anymore. So these might look a little funky. Sorry if you're a vegetarian. But you know, I'm not. And I do not get these ideas from my parents. I personally like cooking healthier meals for myself. I know that might be like really Marie, you do. But yes, I do. I'm just chopping up my eggie. I will come back with you when my beef is all cooked. Okay guys, so finally the meat almost finished cooking, and you realize I'm using a different spatula, one because I dropped it on the floor, Two, I'm using a different pan because that was too tiny, my other pan. So now my rice still has 7 minutes left on it. But what do you do? Because my things are done. What am I supposed to do? Well, I have this on low. I'm going to turn it off for a second. And then I'm going to just kind of mix my, egg up. And then I have my meat that's all cooked. Well, what do you do? Because it's all cooked and you're about to do it. I'm going to turn that off, and I'm actually going to move this. I'm going to move this back. I'm going to move this to a different burner. That's what I'm going to do. So now, where's my spoon? Here it is. I'm going to mix up my rice, which actually I think it might almost be done because all the water's almost out of it, and I like my rice al dente a little bit. Let me try it, because you gotta taste your food while you're cooking. Oh no, I don't know yet. Nope, it still has 6 more minutes left there. Okay, so what I'm doing here is just adding in all my peppers and the herbs, and I'm just mixing it up and browning them up. And then I'm taking some asparagus tongs, and I'm just scooping in the meat into my mixture. So then you can just mix that all up right before you add in the rice, so then you have all those good fixings, because fried rice has a bunch of fixings in it, and it'll taste super good if you do this. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, though. So all I'm doing here is just taking a ladle and scooping in some rice into my pot with all the other good fixings in there, and then just mixing it up, so then you get that all incorporated, and you only have to mix it till it's very incorporated. Okay, so now I'm going to add in my Chobani Gimme to my lunch, which I really like. They're drinkable yogurts, which you're really good. I'm just going to put that into the long pocket, and then after I do that, after I kind of squeeze that in a little bit, I'm going to add in my chips, which are called pretzel crisps, that are really, really good. Okay, so now I got those open. Look at how good those look. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna put those in there. They look just like that. They're little chippy kind of things. I always like to have something that's kind of chip related in my lunch. Doesn't have to be necessarily potato chips. You don't have to package potato chips. Or you don't have to package potato chips, or you don't have to package potato chips for yourself. But you know, I like to. And these lunches, they can be used for kids, or they can even be used for adults when you go to work, you know? You know what I'm saying here? Now I opened up my strawberries. I'm just gonna take a few strawberries. So all I'm doing here is just cutting off the tops of my strawberries, so then you aren't eating the tops. You can leave the tops on, or you can take the tops off. And then after I'm finished chopping them up, I'm just putting them into my Omi lunchbox, which I will link in the link below. Now my strawberries are cut up. Where am I gonna put the RX box? I put it in there, I put it in there. Oh, actually, I could put the strawberries. Cool. Put that there. Put there. Got my lunch. So after this video, I'm gonna go and put this in the fridge, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So, hope you enjoyed my video. If you wanna see more of my videos, hit that subscribe button down below and hit that notification bell. That'll really help me out. So if you liked my setup today, or you just like what you saw, click that like button before. And don't be scared to venture off to the beyond.